Mr. Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests, and especially Tom. Tom was giving an advanced speech from the storytelling manual for the purpose of our guests. There's a basic manual for people who just joined, and that you work through 10 speeches. And after that, then you get an opportunity to have some fun. And Tom, you not only had a lot of fun, obviously, but you brought us along with that fun. I thought that your dress, well, not a dress, but the way that you dressed was particularly appropriate for this story. You have a casual shirt, your pants are rolled up. If you say, I'm going fishing, then that's a natural sort of thing. Your story was about fishing, and so that helped bring us into the story. The purpose of a story is to bring the audience in, and as if we're maybe gathered around the campfire and hearing stories about things. That's how all of our traditions have been passed down. The point of your story was to, well, just take us through this event in your life. This is something that I think everybody, even a non-fisherman like myself, can identify with. It had ups and downs, it had peaks and valleys, you had excitement, the climaxes of the barracuda, you had the feeding frenzy of the red snapper, you had the catching of the yellowtail, the selling and making profits. So these are all things that everybody can relate to. So, and because you took us into the story, and I think everybody was very focused on what you were talking about. I didn't see anybody falling asleep or kind of gazing off. So you held our attention, you told the story, you brought us in. That was all marvelous. So since you are an advanced speaker, I'm going to make a few suggestions. The first is you open your speech with the title of my speech is. Now, the thing about a story is you want to really pull the audience in. And the way to pull the audience in is to start somewhere. You don't have to start in the beginning. You could start in the middle. You could have started with one of the minor climaxes. You could, or there we are on the boat. The sun is out. You see water everywhere. We got the cooler. We got the ice, and we got the chum. And then go into that. Or another way to open it would be for getting a call from your cousin. You use narrative to describe what your cousin was doing. But I picked up the phone. My cousin tells me, I'm selling my store. I'm buying a boat, and I'm sailing down to the Gulf of Mexico. Which leads me to the second way that the story could have brought us in even more, and that is to use more dialogue instead of narration. More dialogue. Just, in other words, instead of describing what happened, tell it through narrative. So have your cousin say, hey, when you do this, watch out for that. Or you tell him, my God, look, that fish was this big. You could maybe play on things like that. So dialogue, bring people in more, but it was a wonderful story, and I look forward to hearing many more. Thank you.